Perfect.
Hey y'all, hey, welcome back. Happy Sunday, and come on in to the newest edition of the Queens of Boxing Talk. I am Nik J, and this is my player partner looking like a real podcaster with her earphones on and whatnot. Hey BOXIANA, how you doing?
Hi friend, are you using a camera?
No. Do you hear static?
Yeah,
No,
and it just started.
it's not me. Do you guys hear static in the chat? Let me see. This might be my mama because she loved to say,
Okay, it's going now. It's going
it's
now.
gone. Okay.
It's gone. It's gone.
Okay.
Okay, it's gone now. I don't know
Okay.
what that was. It's gone. Hi friend,
How are you?
happy boxing weekend.
How are you?
Oh,
Man, it was a great
um,
boxing weekend. I
it
can't wait to get
it was.
into it. It was a lot going on last night. And to top it all off, it was an absolutely phenomenal main event on UFC last night as well. So it was a lot of combat sports going on yesterday. Throw in a little track and field, and I was just tickled, honey, tickled about it all. Y'all come on in the room. Come on in. Hey, do me a favor. Because, I used to laugh at people when they say YouTube be tripping, they don't be sending out the notifications, but they don't. So if you could do me a favor, hit the like button on your way in and share it so that the other folks can know that we are actually on live, even though we are a smidget late. Y'all come on in, okay? That's neither here or there. Come on in the room. What happened? What happened with the earphones?
It's static, and I don't know where it's coming from.
Um,
I hear it again.
oh, can you hear me?
It's staticky. Hold on.
Yeah, I just heard that. I don't know what that is. Anyway, y'all come on in the room. How y'all doing? I see y'all. What's going down? The Keggy, the first in the chat this afternoon. The Keggy, how are you? Hey, Sticks and Jabs, what's going down? Hey, Writing Yogis in the house. We have our first super chat of the evening. Brent Fox. Okay, birthday boy. He says no better way to spend my birthday than the real Queens of the Ring. My bad. The Queens of Boxing Talk. I see you, Brent. Listen, Brent, let me tell you something. We are all of the above, okay? But, we don't want no problems, so we're going to stick with the Queens of Boxing Talk, okay? But, yeah, we the Queens of the Ring, and everybody knows it. You can play crazy if you want to, but y'all know it. Anyway, come on in the room, and happy birthday, and many more. Happy birthday. Here she is.
It's not me. I even switched devices. It's you. Well, you got something hooked up you will never have hooked up.
No, I don't. I haven't changed anything.
Leave and come back. I'm finna be back.
Okay, I'm leaving. Wait.
Okay, I don't hear no more now. So, friend, when you come back, if you hear me, whatever, you got something over there. It's gone.
Do you hear it now?
It's back. When you left, I didn't hear it. Something is different.
What about now?
It's like worse now. Now I don't hear you at all, but it's gone. Leave and come back. Leave whatever you had unplugged and come back. We having technical difficulties, y'all. You know us. We're a little hood over here still. We ain't got no production team. I don't hear you at all now. Now you completely gone, but there's no static.
What about now?
I hear you. Say something.
How about that? Hello.
Yeah.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay, it sounds better. It's still staticky, but it ain't nothing like it was. No, what? No, now I can't hear you at all.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
Testing.
that's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Child, this is a lot of ghetto activity already.
It is not. It's just technical
What
difficulty.
kind of show this gonna be today?
A good one.
Oh,
Y'all come
okay.
on in the room. Come on in. Come on in. What's up, GFS Blackout? Ramsey's X. I see you. Hey, mommy. How are you? Marcus is in the house. Texas 16 South, the Troublemaker. How you doing? That's your new name, the Troublemaker. Let's see. What, we good?
Now I ain't never used this to do the show before, so I gotta fix shit how I have it over here for it to work.
So you trying something new today?
No, I didn't know where the static was coming from. I thought it was me. I could leave and go back to my normal shit and put my headphones on, but it's pointless. I just don't be liking y'all to hear my dog because she crazy and her feet. It's just be a lot.
Okay. Now you ain't do nothing today, Texas.
Okay.
Ramses, thank you so much with a big old 10-piece. He says, Bam Bam did his thing. Tio underperformed against a guy he should have stopped, in my opinion. Thanks for letting me keep my wrench, BOXIANA. LOL. She was gracious to y'all, okay? We ain't snatched none yet, okay? Come on in the room. Hey, Mo 2013. How you doing, J Wash 4? Robert Singleton is in the house. Rod Holman. Hey, Keisha Sellers, girl. Pablo Escobar in the house. Light Skin Business. What's going on? Orb Jones. Hey. Eric O. Dage. How you doing? Who else we got up in here? Hey, drink more water. AKA Butterick. How you doing? Let's see who else. 88 Sports Talk. I see you. I think we got it figured out, y'all. Nakia, make them freeze. Corbin is in the building. How are you? 280 online. Thank you so much for the $5 super chat. He says, salute. I'm saying he, and maybe a she. They say, salute to Bam Rodriguez for getting the job done himself. I didn't like those scorecards. You know what? I saw those scorecards and, you know, Estrada was like the hometown guy. So when you're in that kind of situation, I suggest you do what Bam did and don't leave it in the hands of the judges, honey, because anything can happen. ATL Unanimous Boxing Sports. How are you? Boxing and Barbecue. What's going down? Marcel Curry, Black Truth. How are you? Are you going to behave today?
Nah, because I'm catching up on the fucking comments that I missed. And I said I was going to start reading the comments because I know you like to be digitally dominatrix and shit. Like, don't fuck with me today. Because I'm already on one. I will get on your shit smooth today. Because I be seeing y'all. I just don't say nothing. Leave me alone. I ain't bothering nobody.
He didn't say nothing today yet.
Yeah, I'm reading them comments. I seen it.
Oh, Specs, hi.
Hey, Specs friend.
Okay, it was me. Okay, it was me. I see it was me. Ugh. Killer Pie, how you doing? Who else is up here? Hey, Jay. Who else? We got the Nigerian Nightmare, G McCall. What's going on? I see all of y'all coming in here. Hey, Chris, y'all come on in the room. And the phenomenal Mexican has made his way. Hey, Fire Stick. Y'all come on in. Come on in the room. Share it to your Twitter, too, if you have a Twitter account. Share it to your Twitter so the rest of your boxing fan friends can come check us out. So listen. Hey, the Messenger 215. Hey, Drake's Finest. How are you? It was I don't want to say star-studded, but it was a fun-filled weekend of boxing. Sports in general, actually. Right now, I'm looking at Simone Biles tear up these parallel bars. Anyway, so listen. We'll start with the DAZN card in Arizona. All right. That card got started first. Yes. That card got started first. And was that card first? No. No. We'll start with the top rank card. Because you called me about the top rank card because you said they were in there banging. So what was the first card that got your eyeballs like, woo?
Listen, that Elvis Rodriguez, who was he fighting, friend? I tweeted about it. Let me go look real quick.
He was fighting Gino Rodrigo.
Rodrigo. Listen, friend, I was not expecting Elvis to be getting fucked up the way he was getting fucked up, friend. In round one, I was so shook and shamed. I didn't even know where that came from, friend, because I know Elvis, he got a little talent on him. Friend, when I tell you I was shooken, baby, I was shaking. I was so very much confused at how that shit was happening the way it was happening. Elvis was getting beat on by Rodrigo for a very long time. Now, don't get me wrong. He was getting off on Rodrigo too. But it wasn't shit. And then, I ain't gonna lie, I was surprised when they raised his hand.
Were you?
I was, friend.
He got beat on. I mean, they both got beat on, but I do think he inched it out to me because the other guy was just so sloppy. I've never seen a professional boxer throw and miss and almost knock himself out as many times as Rodrigo did. It was so sloppy. He caught Elvis, and I'm shocked that Elvis allowed himself to get caught like that by somebody who was so sloppy. But I think Elvis settled himself after the knockdown. They both knocked each other down, I want to say, in the same round. But early on, it was like Rodrigo was giving Elvis fits, and it took him a minute to calm himself and settle down. Anyway, you good?
Friend, I'm getting old. I could not hear. I could hear, but I couldn't hear how I need. Like I can hear now.
Okay.
I hear fantastic now. Yes, we're great. We're great.
Good.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Okay.
I was very much surprised to see him go in there and get beat to beat the way he was getting beat to beat, friend.
So did you think Elvis won or lost that fight? Because Drink said he thought Rodriguez clearly won.
I thought he clearly won as well. I told you I was very much surprised when they raised that man's hand. Because
Wait
I
a
don't
minute. Who won?
know. Elvis won.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so I thought Elvis won too. The other Elvis's last name is Elvis Rodriguez.
Rodrigo won that fight.
To you.
To me.
Okay.
Elvis was getting off on him. Don't get me wrong.
Okay.
But Rodrigo was getting off on Elvis. Elvis was fucked up. Did y'all see his eye?
It was some other folks with some starry eyes too last night, but yeah, I thought Elvis won too after getting rocked. He just was too sloppy to me, friend. It was.
I don't know. It was a draw, friend. I don't think neither one of them did no better than the other. But Rodrigo was getting off enough to possibly have edged that shit out, especially with the knockdown.
Well, they both had knockdowns.
Yeah, but getting knocked down in the first round and you don't come back to like kill your prey.
Well, friend, he got a little hurt.
Yeah, he did very much. Timberlake.
But that's what I'm saying. I think he found him. You know, he got himself together, and then he was able to win the rounds after that. I was surprised that it went the full. What was it, 10 rounds or however long it went? It went the distance, so I was shocked about that. But I think he got a little hurt and wobbled real good. So he had to, he didn't want to make the mistake that Devin made and try to get up and do too much and then get really, really hurt. So he boxed himself to a victory, in my opinion. So I don't know. Good fight. Interesting. Wasn't expecting the fireworks that we saw. But on to the next for old Elvis. In the next fight, what?
Drake, you can get your ass out of here early and not come back, not for this week. How about for the rest of the month? Come back next month. I'm gonna start talking to y'all in the comments. Cause y'all gonna make me bust one of y'all ass. Cause I've been letting the Twitter people make it, and I guess y'all think y'all gonna make it too. Nah. Nah. No.
Hey, Tay Tay girl. How you doing? Hey, King Corleone J. Grant Jr. Y'all come on in the house. Okay, well, so that was that card. That was that card. Um, then after that, I want to say it was Ramla Ali versus Yamilith Mercado. Was that was the second card or one of the fights on the card because there's so many fights yesterday, y'all. I'm telling y'all, know I'm getting them mixed up. I'm getting the different cards mixed up. We just gonna talk about the fights we watched. Now I was excited. I thought this was gonna be Ramla's chance to finally get a title, but she ended up losing to Mercado. Mercado to me, now that's a fight to me. I thought Ramla won. I thought she boxed better. The woman she was fighting was more aggressive. She was more assert, she was the aggressor, but she really wasn't getting much done. And Ramla was countering her cleaner and better, in my opinion. But apparently she didn't do enough to beat the champion, and she didn't really hurt her. And so the judges they scored it for Mercado to keep her belt. Did you watch that fight, ma'am?
I absolutely did. And I don't want to say, my friend told me that I have to clean up my act. So I don't want to say what I really thought about that. Friends, they expect me to tell the truth, especially on Sunday.
It
I
is
don't,
Sunday.
well then I don't know what the hell y'all was looking at because every time I looked up and I walked away from the TV several damn times to come back to the same fucking shit. Ronald was getting hit with that same. Oh, and I was sitting there, I was like, God damn, the girl, she fighting big as shit.
She was big.
Man, say, I don't know what the hell the mismatch was in that shit, but her weight was making her shit that she was throwing look very fucking effective. Ramla did not look good last night.
She
I
didn't
know
look
what
her
y'all.
best.
Now she didn't look her best in the fight before either, but you can't hold nobody against nobody. We move on from shit like that, but people still always remember your downfalls. And she did not look you when somebody on your ass like that, like you really gonna have to do something. She kept putting her damn hands down. I was like, girl, if you don't stop being cute, you better windmill on this fucking aggressive big back that's on you. Friend, Mercado was in her shit. She did not give her time to rest. She didn't lay off of her ass. She was consistent every single fucking round.
Well, one of our members in the chat, Arthur seems to feel like you did. He says Ramla robbed Julissa Alejandra Guzman in the rematch, and she looks like starving mother. Now, why you had to say that about that lady? She can't help she thin like that.
I'm not mad at I'm not mad at that. I know Ramla and I know she good. So I was really expecting her to be the boxer that I know she is. She just I don't know, man. That girl started like she caught her up in the corner one round, and I was like, "Get out of there!" Cause she fixes to hurt you. Friend, I hate to see that shit. You know, when people get up on the ropes, it takes me to a place.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So,
Yeah, I
you know,
know. Yeah, well, yeah.
I hate that shit. I hate that shit. I hate that shit so fucking bad. Like the ropes are the worst place you could ever find yourself. You cannot get caught up in the ropes or in that fucking corner. Your best bet is to get in the center and windmill a bitch till she don't want to take it no more. You don't let nobody back you down, and that I'm telling you, Mercado big back ass was on Romula's ass. I don't like that was a friend. Hell no. They say weight classes for a reason. Listen, and her being in there with Romula didn't make me feel no better about that shit. Cause I was like, Nick, what the fuck?
Yeah, she did look. She was short and stout. She was a little short and stout, and she was lean bean. Yeah, it did look very mixed matchy in the ring, but I don't know. Somebody in the chat made a good point. They felt like it was a very heavily influenced judicial scoring system for the Mexican crowd and the Mexican fighters. That's what I saw in the chat. They feel like, you know, it was influenced. Judging was influenced by the Mexican fan base and the Mexican crowd and the Mexican boxers. No. You think she lost for real, for real. So there's that. I thought Ramla won. It wasn't a pretty fight, but I thought she was the better boxer last night. I don't know. This is her second fight since she was knocked out. She did avenge her knockout. She outboxed Alejandra. And this was her first fight since rematching the girl who knocked her out. So I don't know. Maybe she's not as aggressive as she used to be. I don't know. But I'm interested to see where she goes from here since she lost the title shot. Now what? Because, you know, in women's boxing, is not a lot of competition. So I'll be interested to see how soon she gets back to getting another championship shot. So listen, the next fight on that card, who was the undercard? Your guy, our guy, Sonny Edwards.
Yeah, he on the zone. He was on the zone card.
This was the zone card.
Nah, is it Ramla was on that's Bam card? I thought we were talking about Teofimo card first. I don't know how we just talking about fights. Let's just go through them all, friends. Yeah. Let's just go through them all. Fuck it. We ain't got to separate it. Go off.
Yeah. Sonny. Yes, we were supposed to start with Top Rank, but some kind of way we ended up over here. I don't know. But yeah, we'll finish the DAZN card because that card actually ended early. Sonny Edwards was in there. Who did Sonny fight? Who did Sonny Edwards fight?
Cordial or something. It started with a C.
Crummiel?
It's something like that. Let me see.
Yeah, the card good.
Correll.
Correll. Sonny is he is a cool leprechaun.
He is a light-skinned African UK man. He's a light-skinned African UK man. I told y'all see how my boy walked in the arena last night?
Shirt off
with his little man satchel on.
Thugging it out.
I told y'all about Sonny. Sonny, you know what? And like, I'm so glad that he didn't let his loss to Bam like put him in a place where he couldn't get out from. Because like, boxing need people like Sonny. Boxing really did. Man, Sonny really is. He a need for boxing, and I hope people like come to recognize how much of a need he is because he good for the entertainment part of boxing. Like he walked in that arena last night, and if you didn't know who Sonny was, you wanted to know who he was. Cause how the fuck why are you walking in here like that?
You absolutely are correct. Cause if you didn't know who he was and you saw him, you would absolutely be like, who is this? Who is this little old thing? Who is this? Who is this man? Who is this funny looking man? Who is this? He is. I like Sonny. He's full of personality. And the good thing about him is he's not overt asshole shit talker to be entertaining. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude. Now, he might talk a little shit here and there, but it's nothing, cringe-worthy or not. To my knowledge, I could be wrong, but to my understanding from everything that I've ever seen of Sonny Edwards, he's not cringeworthy. He ain't overstepping bounds and lines. He's entertaining. He's funny.
And Sonny got black kids. And you know what I love? Black children. Sonny is a light-skinned African UK man. Y'all go put some respect on my homeboy's name. We love black children over here. They are a part of the vibe. We got our own little Silver Tooth crew over here. Sonny got black kids. That's why he got it from me, friend.
And I see y'all in the chat talking about what Bam did to Sonny, and he absolutely did. But do you see that did not dim his light at all? He is still Sonny Edwards. He lost to the better man. He was in the gym watching Bam work out. It ain't no hard feelings. It ain't no love loss. You win some, you lose some. You get your ass up, you dust yourself off, and you get back in the goddamn ring. What What do y'all want people to do when they lose? Y'all want them to die and crawl into the ground and go away forever? That's not going to happen. There's a very small, very, very, very small percentage of boxers who never lose a fight. Very small. So it's okay. Bam beat that ass. He did. But guess what? Sonny's so cool. He came back and he's on the undercard of the dude fight. It's not as serious as some of y'all want to make it be. It's really not. It's boxing. It's bound to happen, especially if you fight elite competition. Everybody can't be undefeated. Sorry. Anyway, so Paul Masters, you should. If you ain't watching nothing under 135 pounds, then you missed a hell of a fight last night because Bam Rodriguez and Estrada put on. I encourage you to go look at that main event. That was some outstanding boxing. You're doing yourself a disservice. I promise. You'll enjoy it. Okay, so oh yeah, he did fight. When we get to the top rank card, we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so listen. How'd you feel about Bam? Not Bam. How'd you feel about Sonny in his first fight back after losing to Bam Rodriguez? How did you think he looked? What grade would you give him? What grade would you give him on that performance?
Minus the cut. I'd give him a B plus, A minus. He did great. He was able to go in there and showboat a little bit, be himself. Like they say that the people from the UK ain't got no hands. And they come over here and they start losing when they come over here. So he won in the States. Can't nobody technically tell him shit. Can you whoop his ass? That's what's next at this point.
I thought he did really good. I thought he did really good, especially for a return fight after he took so much damage or so much. He took a lot of punishment in that fight with Bam. So to see him come back in this fight, he did well. But man, that cut, which happened on a clash of the heads, that was a nasty, nasty cut. Now, I won't put it up there with the cuts like the one Better BF suffered, but it was long. It was almost as long as Sonny's forehead, and we all know Sonny's forehead is super long. So it was a nasty cut. I was glad that the ref motioned for the doctor to come look at it because Sonny wasn't going to stop fighting. So I'm glad that they were able to look and see that what no need that needs to be handled, stitched, and prepped immediately. And up until that point, Sonny was winning that fight clearly. And he was back to moving around, being the boxer that he is known to be. So I was happy to see him in the ring, minus the cut. I agree with you. I agree with you, friend. So hope he heals well, because that was a deep cut. You think that was bad as the Better BF cut?
I don't know, friend. It was up there. Everybody equal. Everybody equal. And I didn't realize it was that bad till it didn't stop bleeding. It's up there with not Better Beef. It's up there with Tim's cut.
Oh, Tim Zoo. Ooh, I don't know, friend. That one bled a whole lot more to me. And where it was just trickling down. Oof. It was bad. But I'm glad he was able to secure that victory before it got too bad. And I'm glad the judges did the right thing. What fight were we watching where we were screaming for the judges to call the fight? What fight was that?
I want to say that was on the top ranked card, friend.
Okay, we'll get there. We'll get there. We almost there. Because I see the chat really want to talk about Bam. And we have made it. We've made it to the main event. Okay, we had Jesse Bam Rodriguez against the veteran Juan Francisco Estrada. Now, I told y'all Friday, I was picking Bam, but I felt like this was gonna be a little more than most of y'all thought. I felt like it was gonna be some resistance up in that thing. It was a small amount of resistance. Small amount of resistance. Bam looked real special. Bam looked very special. I was on Bam. I was a fan of Bam before last night, but I had seen some performances that Bam didn't look like what I was thinking he was gonna look like. But Bam gets up for the big fights, the notoriety fights. And last night was no different. It's not like he was past the torch. He yanked it. He yanked it out his hand and started running with that hoe. Estrada did his BESS coming off of that long of a layoff. He did the very BESS he could. To me, his timing was a little bit off. He's an older gentleman. Bam is faster. He's younger. He's stronger. And all of that was on display last night. Estrada ain't no punk, though. He knew he wasn't fast as Bam. So being the wily old vet that he is, he boxed to his strengths. And while Bam was getting comfortable and taking a few chances, he capitalized on it, and he made Bam hit that canvas for the first time in his professional career. Baby shocked the shit out of me because I was not expecting it. It happened so fast. Bam. He was on the floor, and it was like he immediately knew. I'm talking about Bam. He immediately knew what he did wrong. He gave him the head nod, like, yep, you got me. You know what? It's all good. It was a flash knockdown. I don't think Bam was hurt at all, but it caught him off guard. And what it did, it made him focus even more, made him refocus. And had it not been for that knockdown, Bam would have won that round. Because he came back and he did what you wanted Elvis to do. Honey, he got up and he commenced the whooping on that head. You hear me? Shout out to Jesse Bam Rodriguez in San Antonio, Texas, honey, because he has put on. Friend, what did you think about the fight?
You know what, friend? I needed to see it again. It was so good. So I woke up this morning and the first thing I went was over there to the zone highlights and I watched it again. And like Bam did what I thought he was gonna do, friend. I remember I told you it wasn't gonna be for him to get knocked down, shocked the fuck out of me because but he didn't. He just knocked him down. Like Bam wasn't hurt because he got up and he smiled at him. Like I'm gonna tell y'all, Bam on some sicko type shit. And like you gotta watch certain people when they fight, when they do shit. Like if people smiling and shit at you, they ain't right in the head. You need to leave those type of people alone. Bam was smiling after he got knocked down. I knew what the fuck was up then. Cause when he got up, he grinned, and that was it, friend. The way he set that body shot up, I didn't notice it. He say, look at how he set that shot up. So I had rewinded a couple of times to like actually catch it. And I'm gonna tell you what, like I went back and watched it so many times. Like I want to see how everybody was reacting to it. Virgil Ortiz and Mikey Garcia was sitting like, did you see their reactions, friend? Virgil Ortiz knew what the fuck was finna happen because he say Mikey stood up before he had even like it was so crazy to watch them react to that shit. Friend, he turned and hit that man dead direct in his shit. Like that hurt. And he could not get up, friend, because he couldn't breathe.
Why? Because it was a double shot to the body. He hit him twice.
He
I
hit
didn't
him
see the
twice.
first time.
I
I didn't
didn't
see the
either.
first. The first one came in so sneaky, and he was like, "Oh, it's open again. Let me go and slice him one more good time and put all my weight behind it. Let me turn all my ankle over. Let me turn all my shoulder over on this one." Say, it was so nasty. It was so nasty. I just the way he rolled over on his, he didn't even have to count.
When the ref went over there and stood over me, he didn't want to count, like, because he knew counting was just making the situation more embarrassing for him. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know how people feel when they get knocked down like that. Oh man, friend, the way he turned and hit that shit, like it was
And
crazy.
and he turned around and started laughing because he knew he wasn't getting up from him. And let me just say, I almost didn't know who Mikey Garcia was because Mikey face so wide now in the camera, it almost took up the whole camera. Mikey out there eating good, y'all. You hear me? Square face Mikey ain't finna. He looked. He's enjoying retirement. Let me just say that. But excellent, excellent performance by Jesse Rodriguez. Um, and I just like to point out, because a lot of people love to point out other people who are on snack who've never tested positive for anything. Jesse Bam Rodriguez is also a snack athlete. Okay, so while we praise him the way we are praising him, let's just keep that in mind when we decide to question other people who are also on snack that have never tested positive for anything. But y'all like to run with that narrative and shit. Just thought I'd put that out there. Anyway, moving right along to the top ranked card. Yeah, I said it. Moving right along to the top ranked card. So that card was a little bit underwhelming for me. A lot of it underwhelming for me. Friend Elvis wasn't on that top ranked card. He was on the DAZN card, right?
He was on the top rank card, friend.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, so who else was on that top rank? Oh, Nico Ali Walsh was on the top ranked card. Okay. And I know I sometimes be picking about, old Nico. But yesterday, Nico Ali Walsh, he showed his heart in the ring yesterday. Okay. He was in there battling. He wanted to go back and right his loss. So he rematched the fella that he lost to, who was not afraid of him at all. This fella was coming at Nico with his hands down. And I realized, and I think the rest of us realized why. Nico's shoulder looked like it had popped out of place, out of socket or something. And so he stayed in there. He finished the fight. He actually won the fight. Okay. He avenged his only loss. No. Where the scorecards said.
Well, I don't give a fuck what the scorecards say. I was watching that shit, and the first thing that I had questions the goddamn about, why the fuck did he have on sparring gloves and Nico had on them regular gloves, friend?
Did anybody else notice that? Because I just thought they were large because they were white. Friend, those gloves were so huge.
Them was the ones that they were trying to make Mike Tyson wear against Jake Paul. And it wasn't just because they were white. Them bitches was big, pillowy ass fucking gloves. And if it wasn't for the fact he was wearing those gloves, Nico would have got his ass whooped again. The tattoos don't make you a better boxer, fam. You suck. Nico is not good. And you threw that arm out of place and you was out there beating on your chest and making everybody think you was a warrior or some shit. You suck, bro. I want you to go ahead and go to medical school where your parents, and then Rashida out there in the audience yelling and shit. Baby, you ain't got no reason to yell. You ain't got no reason to yell. Nico is not good. He needs to go to medical school, the where his daddy wanted him to go initially. His mama wanted to keep up the Ali name. Not the daddy. The daddy is a rich white man from the mountains of Caucasus. Don't leave, friend. No, don't stay. Just stay. Friend. 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 He not good. I'm sorry.
I want to know why did Nico feel the need to tell us that he's a real boxer and he could have fought Jake Paul, but he turned down that money because he didn't want to be a part of the circus boxing league, because he's a real fighter. We didn't have to know that, Nico. But if you gonna be fighting like you fighting, you might have should have taken that money, Nico.
Friend. He not good. You gonna get in there with some real competition and they finna dog walk that boy for real, for real. We gonna be in that bitch screaming for them to stop the fucking fight because he has taken too much. And if Barbershop Fred wouldn't have had some fucking 16-ounce gloves on, don't leave, Fred. It's Sunday. We having a good time. If Barbershop Fred wouldn't have had some big ass gloves on, Nico would have got beat again last night, friend.
I'm trying to figure out how was he allowed to wear them big gloves like that?
I still have not figured it out. Still have not figured out how the fuck did he get away with that shit. Nico was not getting hurt. He didn't have not a stain on him. And
I'm
Barbershop Fred was teaching him up, friend.
Will you please stop calling that man that, please?
Okay. All right.
I really do want to know, because I know we are not the only ones who saw that those gloves look like mittens, like huge, for real. Like, what kind of rules and regulations do they follow down in Miami? Or is it just a free fall?
It's a come as you are. Come as you are. Come as you are. Don't worry about nothing. Just come get your check and bring what you got and wear it. And if you don't bring nothing, don't worry. We got something for you. He didn't bring shit. He just showed up with his backpack with some drawers in it, friend. I made a promise to myself, y'all. I know some new people here. I refuse to change the content and how we deliver it. I really tried to clean my act up and not be offending so many people, but like y'all need to hear the truth. Cause the people around y'all won't tell y'all the truth. So that leaves me and my friend to do it. And I'm sorry that y'all don't like it, but I'm gonna tell y'all. He didn't show up with shit with some draws, friend. What the hell?
What are you doing, friend?
My shit keep falling. You wanna see it? It just keep falling down gradually. Now I was looking like this one. I couldn't figure out what was going on. But no, friend, like they need to hear the truth. Nico would have got beat, and Nico get beat by anybody with some real hands, friend, and not just a little bit devastatingly. They beat him very bad. They stretched him out in front of his mama, and the way she was cheering last night, I know they gonna have to call an ambulance for her, friend.
Who they
Ain't
gonna?
no the ambulance, the ambulance, friend. And the shoulder popped out of place because he was getting hit so bad he just started windmilling, and it was that one big wide ass punch that he threw that threw that arm out of place because he wasn't doing nothing, friend. He had a little jab initially, but when he started getting hit for real, that was a wrap. He said, "Fuck it, I'm gonna throw this bitch," and he threw it, friend. And then I look up, and the arm is out of place. Boy, if
Wait,
you don't get your ass home, the street life is on.
man. It's tight on Nico, but they, I blame Top Rank for this because they could have kept him under wraps and he could have just been going about his business, getting these these new professional new fights. They could have done him like they be doing Abdullah Mason, but they don't. They need to switch those two because he's getting all this coverage. Meanwhile, Abdullah fighting when the sun is still up. He should not be getting all this publicity right now. They did all of it too early, in
He
my
fight
opinion.
at 154 pounds.
That's what I'm saying. He in the killer's division.
Friend, hey, come here. Let me tell y'all something.
They did him a disservice with that.
Get that boy out of there ASAPly. Y'all, you know what? But I see that's why they keep keeping him with the competition that he got because they know they want to boost up the Ali name and give them people that they think might be tough. And he struggled, friend. He been struggling in every fucking fight that got a punch in it.
Because they are trying to move him too quickly. He is not prepared for that. They should have allowed him to go through the new fighter experience without the lights, without the cameras, without the commentary. Because when they say Nico Ali Walsh 59 times during a telecast, that's a lot of pressure. And he's
Friend,
just trying to get his feet wet. And he drowning in real time in front of everybody.
they building him up so he can fight Xander Zayas. They gonna make that shit like, oh. gonna make that shit like fight up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. They gonna feed him to Xander because of his name. And that's messed up.
No, you deserve it.
No,
Because he didn't want to be a boxer anyway, friend. And then they made him go get tattoos and he did them ugly ass braids. He don't look like that outside of the ring, friend. This shit is a Ali and visionist theory. We look crazy out here.
damn, he basically Adonis Creed. Shit.
Now hold on now. Now hold on.
Hold up now.
Now hold on, because Creed was doing his goddamn thing.
Okay.
He can't fight.
And Kenton Davis came by to let you know that Barbershop Fred is knowledgeable and entertaining.
And he is. And I agree with you. They said he read a lot of books. I listened to the stories that they tell about these fighters before, and I remember his last fight. Like, there was a really big thing, like his knowledge about shit and how much he liked to read and shit. I remember them saying that in one of his other fights. But yeah, like he still. I mean, what they got to do with him whooping Nico last night? Because I need help.
Nico in trouble. And I want somebody in his corner, because his ain't gonna be his mama. His daddy needs to say, "Hey, son, hey, we need to kind of step back a little bit."
The daddy rich. The mama bully the daddy. She wanted that boy to fight, not that husband. He wanted him to play tennis or something.
There's nothing wrong with tennis. Shout out to the All England Club. The Wimbledon starts tomorrow morning.
There's nothing wrong with tennis at all. But like, you know what I'm saying? Some men look at tennis kind of funny. And what would you rather have? Like a boxer or a tennis player? A rich person is going to pick a tennis player because they know boxing is not a longevity sport. You can play tennis forever. See, I know how to be ethically correct, friend.
Wait a minute. You know how to be what?
Ethically correct. Uh-huh.
Say it one more time for me.
Ethically correct.
Oh, the Queen's English.
Friend. Don't nobody talk like this, and I be trying to give y'all words that y'all can use to make y'all sound like y'all know something, even though you might not. I'm telling y'all, bust up in the crowd and act like I'm supposed to be there.
Ethically correct. You heard what she said. Nah. What was the next fight on? Congratulations to Nico Ali Walsh on his victory yesterday, fighting through the injury of his shoulder being dislocated. He was able to pull through and get the victory and revenge his only loss. So congratulations for that, sir. Now, there was another fight. That's how he say it, boxing and barbecue. That's why I say it like that. Because yeah. You know what? Teach people don't know about Joker. I can't wait. I hope he's well. I hope he's physically well enough to do what I know he can do at Wimbledon. Although Nadal is my favorite tennis player of all time, I do enjoy Novak Djokovic. Anyway, so listen, who fought after that? Who was the next fight after that? Which fight was the fight where we were screaming for the ref to stop the fight? What fight was that?
Brandon, it had to been early in the card because I looked because Nico was fight number 3 on the card. So the only one that I see before that is Santana versus Valdez.
Was it on the undercard?
No, it was this first one. It was Santana versus Valdez because he knocked him out. He knocked him out. Remember, they ended up stopping the fight because we was like, no, we can't. No.
Well, that must have been. Was that Friday? That might have been Friday night, friend.
That was on Lamont's card on Pro Box.
Okay. So the next fight on the top rank card was Robey Robeezy was back in the house after getting losing his belt to who did he lose his belt to? It was another Mexican gentleman.
Ramirez.
No, his name wasn't Ramirez.
I thought it was
It's
Ramirez.
Robeezy's name is Robezy Ramirez, but he lost his belt to the guy who fought last week, who got the early night. Espinosa.
Espinosa.
Thank y'all. That's why I love y'all. The chat is always gonna be on point. The chat is always gonna get us together in the most loving way. We appreciate y'all. We really do. So yeah, he's trying to get his get back so that he can go rematch Espinosa. And his goal was to look good last night doing so that, it could boost his chances of getting that rematch. And Robeezy came up in there with his little frosted highlights and whatnot, with his tall woman walking through, and he went on up in there and handled business last night. Okay. Robeezy, I love that name. Robeezy Ramirez wants him some get back. And he was up in there thumping last night. I want to say he got his person out of there. Well, who did he fight? He got his guy out of there, and I want to say, what was it, round 10? With the most vicious uppercut that I've seen probably since Tank laid out Leo. Y'all, that was such a nasty, nasty uppercut. Oh, it hurt my neck. I was like, oh my God. Oh God. Friend, who was that? Who did he beat him up? Why would he?
You know what? And I want to say, because I pay attention to everything everybody say. I want to say that people were on, and I don't want to say people. I need to say specifically where this came from. I want to say it was J Rose that said that this was a really bad mismatch.
Really?
Like that dude had no business being in there with him, but
Yeah, because I didn't know him. I didn't know his opponent from a can of paint. I can't lie. I did not know him.
I just watched it again. I didn't realize the impact of that.
Oh,
Like
girl,
he
my
punched
neck
up his
hurt.
whole face.
It was, I wanted him to go to the hospital immediately. I know a couple of his vertebrae were out of whack. I know they were. The human body ain't built to take that kind of whiplash. Do you hear me? That was so nasty. It was so bad. Again, Robeezy said, I'm not leaving anything to chance. I don't know what these judges may or may not do. I know I'm in, Miami. This is my neck of the woods, but I want to put on. I want to assert myself for this rematch. And so his guy that he lost to, he had an early knockout a week ago. He said, hold my beer. Mine may have gone longer rounds, but your shit ain't devastating like this. That was good. And there was a good fight between him and Espinosa. It's a great fight up until it wasn't. So I would love to see that rematch. And we didn't talk about this, but how did you feel about Estrada saying he definitely wants to rematch with Bam Rodriguez? Do you think it goes any different? Do you think he ends him earlier? Do you think Estrada fights better since he'll be not coming off such a long layoff? Tell me what you think that would be. I'm sorry, y'all, to jump back, but I need to know your feelings about the rematch.
Honestly, I don't think there should be a rematch. What
It's
for?
it's in the paperwork, and he wants it.
Okay, well, good luck. Best of luck to you. Because one thing that I learned about Bam last night, he the definition of bite the fuck down. Bam is the dog that some of y'all think y'all are. He him.
Say it again.
Bam really the dog that some of y'all think y'all are.
So,
He
and some
him.
of y'all think y'all fighters, y'all favorite fighters are.
Yeah. Bam. Hey, I don't know. He probably could have got Bam when he was going through his little weak moment after he broke his jaw. That would have been the perfect opportunity to get on him. But Bam got a tattoo right here on the side of his face to let
On
me
his,
know.
do you know that's the grown up soft spot?
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
know you could see the heartbeat right there at the ear area right there, like right there? I'm surprised they put a tattoo right there, but that's the grown-up soft spot. You know how babies have a soft spot on the top of their head? Right here, you can get a pulse from somebody right there. You could see it jump. He got a whole piece of ink right there. That's diabolical. Who does
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. You got to be on some crazy type shit to be on that shit. But I it don't go no different.
You know, I be trying to let drink make it, but boy, you sure be poking you dog, you low down dirty dog, you. And I can't do nothing but let you make it, cause you ain't lying, and you know I got to let you take them digs and whatnot. But I see you, you motherfucker, you. I see you. It's all good. It's
I
all.
mean, it was a good fight. If I gotta watch it again, I watch it again. But he gonna do him the same way. Drink your ass gonna go on vacation, a Rolo vacation, a Rolo vacation, a long one.
You know what? If I ever if y'all ever, y'all, I promise, if I ever cross paths with Drink More Water, you better not let me know you are who you are. Cause I'm not asking questions. I'm gonna do you just like Cladget did. Tio, I'm put my head down in your chest and I'm just gonna get the windmilling on you. You make me sick. Oh, you make me sick. Anyway, so back to my normal. You just, ooh, you make me sick. Um, I don't know if it goes the exact same way with Bam and Estrada. I Half of me wants to say that Estrada is gonna be a little sharper because he won't be coming up off such a long layoff. Um, but the other part of me is saying Bam has supreme confidence. And aside from that flash knockdown, the fight wasn't close, and he's probably going to do him in sooner. But I'm with you, friend. I don't mind seeing the rematch at all. Like, not at all. That was a damn good fight, worth every penny, and I would love to see it again. Now, the main card of the top rank card was a snooze fest. Teofimo Lopez yet again laid another stanking egg in Miami against Steve Hardhead Clagett. Did you stay up throughout the duration of that fight, friend? Did you make it through?
No, I absolutely did not. I did not make it. I did not want to watch it. I was confused at the theme and what he was coming out as. Like, are you the businessman with the business suit or the tuxedo? What are you today, Tiffimo? Um, I didn't stay up. I did not. I woke up this morning and saw his eyes, and I already knew what the fuck had went on. Cause we talking about Tiffimo, friend. And he does something that it upsets me. Tio fights for the competition like he know he can beat. So he went in this fight thinking he was gonna go in there and whoop this man's ass. He got 7 losses. I'm gonna beat his ass. So he fought him like he was gonna go in there and beat his ass. And guess what happened to Fimo? He beat your ass. Beat you up so bad you had two big booties on the top of your earlobe.
What do you have?
Two big booties on the top of his eyes, right here, on both of them. You know how you cry too much and your eyes swell up? He had them on both sides, friend. And I was like, Tio, get these titties off your eyes. What's going on? You look piss poor. And then he was like, I don't care how I look. They rose my hand at the end of the night. Get the fuck out of my face, Tiffimo. You're gonna do that shit one night, and somebody's gonna actually beat your ass, and Top Rank is gonna be so tired of your ass, they gonna let them win. You have to.
Especially Go
Go
ahead. I'm
ahead.
sorry.
No. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Especially since he makes it his business to embarrass them every time a microphone is in front of him. Why would you take your stupid self in the public on a microphone and say, I'm the only star they got left, so what they gonna do? Really? You think that much of yourself? You sitting up telling that with two purple eyes? You look like you just came off the table having plastic surgery and collagen pumped into your eyebrow. And that's the statement you wanted to make to the public? Really? You're the only star Top Rank has left? And that's the performance you gave? Now, don't get me wrong. He won the fight. It was a shutout. But let's not act like Teofimo's power has carried up to 140. Because that's the conversation I want to have. Because that's what I feel like is going on here. If anybody needs to rethink their weight division, it may be Teofimo Lopez. Because it doesn't feel like his power is carrying to 140. To me. Am I wrong? Am I wrong? And that's okay. I ain't telling nobody to kill themselves to make a weight that's unhealthy for them. But let's just know that the power is not carrying up to 140 like it carried at 135. And that's okay. You may have to pitch a shutout like you did. But the performer that you claim to be didn't warrant, the performance that you gave didn't warrant your show before. All those elaborate ass ring entrances, yeah, you need to probably scale that back a bit because your performance does not warrant that, good sir. Sorry, it does not. It was a snooze fest to me. He was beating up on Claggett, but Claggett is a bigger guy coming down to 140. He wobbled him a few times, but he couldn't put him down. And Claggett, to me, didn't have nothing on his punches. He was pitty-patting all night. But the thing is, he was hitting T.O. He was in T.O.'s chest all night long. T.O. fight somebody that got a little power at 140, he gonna be in a world of trouble because he was getting hit all night last night, y'all. If he wasn't, both eyes wouldn't be purple. So he got a lot of soul searching and rethinking to do. Because if it were me,
and he needs to get rid of that goddamn daddy of his.
oh no, not T.O.'s dad. Nobody talks about T.O.'s dad. They only know one boxing dad to talk about. What did T.O. dad do, friend? Please.
He just not good, and he be too much in that corner. And I don't be liking some of the stuff that they be saying in the corner.
What they say?
I don't want to repeat it, friend, because I said I was gonna stop saying the shit in the first place.
You can
They use
substitute.
they use bruv a lot in that corner.
Mm.
Bruv is very heard in that corner, and not a bruv soft. You not
Mm.
you not Sonny Edwards.
And Sonny don't use it.
And Sonny won't use it. But bruv is very used often in that corner, and I don't like it. But I, y'all know I'm a fan of Tio, so it's hard for me to like say shit. I like Teofimo
I
friend when
cannot.
Tio, I know, and a lot of people are like that, especially when I like the people that don't nobody really care for, and don't nobody really care for Teofimo because his antics make him a person that people don't want to fuck with very much. So I don't like the shit that Teofimo do, but Teofimo gonna have to stop this bullshit. He gonna have to stop getting in there fighting with these people that he know he can beat, like he can beat them off the wop. That's not guaranteed. We're not gonna sit and act like we can just run through everybody and then we get in the ring and you look like shit. Like that's not okay. All that it don't matter what I look like after the fight as long as I get my hand raised. Yeah, it do matter that people watching you get your ass beat up for 12 rounds. fighting hard with somebody that you supposed to knock out 4, 5 rounds ago. This wasn't no tough fight for you. But see, I say stuff and people get mad at me for the stuff I say. So I don't want to say too much because,
Say
you
it.
know,
No, it's
it's
Sunday. It's Sunday.
Teofimo about to get a fucking job.
Really?
Teofimo, because I feel like this. If you gonna be trying to play boxing, you gonna end up with your ass dead. Cause boxing ain't no sport for you to be in there playing where somebody is punching you in the head for what, 36 minutes, friend? Stop playing with your life like that. Get a fucking job. Retire. Do something other than play boxing, because playing boxing is gonna get you hurt. I
Or at
didn't say
least,
that.
or at least a dental assistant. And that way he can get the discount package because he needs extensive
I
work.
told y'all that that boy can't box in them braces. I told y'all when he got them. When y'all was like, BOXIANA, he hurt you, he got braces. I told y'all Teofimo was gonna be out of the ring for a while because he ain't. Y'all don't understand. My son got braces and he played football. So I have to get him special mouthpieces to be able to play this sport because my son, a headhunter friend,
Well,
they
he's
getting hit. No, no, no. He ain't. It's not the fact of affording it. It's the fact of the first time you get hit with them braces and that mouthpiece, that shit make you forget all that shit that you thought you knew. I told y'all he wasn't gonna fight in them braces, and what he gonna do?
he took him off with the quickness.
His shit ain't that bad. He can get some Invisalign.
Do something. Do something. I just, I do want to take this time since this was his time in the spotlight, um, to shine the light on him in the piss poor job that he did headlining a non-pay per view fight. When you claim you are the biggest star in the division, when you claim you are the best in the division, and especially when you out here, and I hate this term, but this is obviously what he's doing. When he's clout chasing Terrence Crawford and you putting on performances like that, we've got to illuminate you, sir. We've got to shine a light on you because it's nonsense at this point. It's nonsense. I don't ever want to hear you utter Terrence Crawford. How do you go from Terrence Crawford to Pitbull Cruz? How does that happen? How does that work? Just shut up at this point, sir. Because every time he opens his mouth, he's another one that's cringe worthy. I can't watch a full interview of Teofimo Lopez because he's going to say something cringe worthy. He and Ryan Garcia are both cringe worthy interviews that I would never care to have. And y'all know I love to interview folks. But those two, because I would lose all professionalism. All of it. He's cringeworthy. He's nothing but all talk. He's a clout chasing runner because, contrary to what a lot of people think, he evaded Devin Haney, something sickening at 135 pounds. Completely ran. And I never use the word, no, I don't want to say never. I rarely use the word duck, but he blatantly ducked there, like blatantly. So, I, I'm gonna say congratulations, Teofimo Lopez, on the victory because it was a shutout. But this was supposed to be a performance because all of y'all were telling us Friday, oh, Teo gonna step on him, Teo gonna have him out of there and round blah blah blah. He did no such a thing. He did no such a thing. He was in there getting just stalked by somebody he couldn't get out of there. Somebody who didn't have punching power. So I think it's very interesting to see what happens with Teofimo Lopez next, especially with Top Rank. Does anybody have any idea how much longer he has on his Top Rank contract? I would love to know that. Specs, thank you so much for the $5. We appreciate it. And Bo DZ, the late boomer, thank you. He says, just finished watching American Fiction with my wife. It was solid. I'm disgusted with boxing right now, but that Bam fight was a breath of fresh air. Yes, it was. Every top competition at 135 and 140 beats T.O. Stay away from Bud. He you know what? He better if he know
And
like
you know what? I made a tweet about that today. Like, he absolutely needs to stop this talk with Budget. Budget will end the little bit of career that he gonna have left, and I mean really end it. Like, now, y'all be talking about people with mental issues, and like we look at Ryan and shit. That's the real motherfucker we need to be worried about, because Teofimo will get emotional very quickly, and he does that every time where he feel like he didn't have a good performance.
every time.
Every single time.
Every time. Every time. Tough Glove Boxing, thank you so much for coming through. He says Klagic put trademarks on TOIs, on both of them. Yes, he did. On both of them. And he did it, and he didn't even have a lot of power, which means that came from consistently being touched in your eyes. Just think if somebody had some power on that. Mm-hmm. You know what, Brandon? I wouldn't be surprised if it was bipolar disorder either. But clearly, of the two, I believe T.O. really does probably have something going on mentally that he could stand to use some therapy for. And he said he has before. I do believe him. I believe him. Whereas Ryan Garcia, I do not. So I'll give him that much. But I just think it's going to be interesting to see how much he has left on his top rank card. He's calling for Pitbull Cruz, who is not on that promotional company. So that's going to be interesting to see if that fight would even be a thing. And he calling out Pitbull. Pitbull could possibly lose to Rayo. So, you know, we don't know what's going on over there at 140. Either way, lackluster victory for Teofimo Lopez. But what we have now, this weekend, coming up, 4th of July weekend, July 6th, is the return of Shakur, All Eyes on Me Stevenson. That's the nickname I gave him. I don't even know if he has a moniker, but that's what I call him. I mean, if he has a great performance, he definitely should reconsider that being his new stage name. If y'all are fans of Shakur, let him know that that's what I'm calling him. Shakur, all eyes on me, Stevenson, baby, because all eyes are going to be on you on the 6th. You have told us that you are coming to wreak havoc on Artem. You're coming to put on a demonstration against Artem. And so, honey, all eyes are going to be on you. Your name is Shakur. It's only fitting. Shakur, all eyes on me, Stevenson, coming up July 6th against Artem. Now, I'm saying Artem because I don't want to butcher that man's last name. Friend, how do you see that fight going?
I don't know, fam. Honestly, I don't know. It's I don't know. Because I know Shakur tends to swell up too sometimes, because when he fought Valdez, I was like, God damn, Shakur, big, he big. So it just depends. It just depends, friend. It honestly, I want to see if he gonna be able to take them punches, because Artem gonna be in there throwing the bitches because he big, friend. He gonna get big, and where y'all think he 135 and this little on the scale, when he get rehydrated back up good, y'all gonna be like, ooh, why he fighting at this weight? I want to see if that weight bully shit get talked about then. We gonna see, but
Probably not, because it's not you know who, but you know we will. We'll talk about it.
yeah.
We will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Shakur back in the ring. Shakur is uber talented. He has more pop on his punches than I think most people give him credit for. And if he comes into that fight with the mindset of putting on a show-stopping performance, it could be a short night for Artem. We'll see how aggressive Shakur is. He is
Shakur don't fight no fucking punches. That shit gonna go exactly how we think it's gonna go. The
how
same
you
way
think
he
it's gonna
look.
go, friend?
He gonna do the same shit he did with Edwin.
You think he gonna run?
Artem gonna hit him good one good time. Cause if y'all don't remember, Artem kind of wobbled Frank a little bit.
You think he gonna run?
He gonna run, friend. He gonna run.
Oh, don't say that. Shakur ain't gonna run, friend. He got something to prove. His hand was hurt. He had an injury. He's
I don't
healthy.
know. No. We gonna see. Y'all finna find the fuck out. Y'all finna find the fuck out. Y'all finna be looking goddamn crazy.
Thank you, Brandon Hardatunian. Did I say it right? Harda Haratunian.
Now Shakur ain't Frank, but Shakur wanted to fight Frank. And I still want to see that revisit that he was being so humble about too. Since y'all got a lot to say about our brother or whatever, I just want to see if that same energy finna get kept because I want to see.
I want to see too, because I don't know. I don't think a lot of people know that Shakur spoke very highly of Frank after his
They
loss.
don't know. They don't know.
Yeah, he gave him props. He did. I mean, in the best way possible, taking a L, he gave him props. So if he is if he is if Shakur wins this fight against Artem, I think revisiting if he can't get the Tank fight, I think him revisiting Frank would be an excellent fight, in my opinion. That's just me.
Mhm.
Because he's at this point, we're thinking it's Tank and Lomachenko. So if that's the case, Shakur is going to have to fight somebody else after Artem. Why not? And this time, give him that little oomph he was
And
asking.
I tell you what, this is gonna be the determining factor on how that shit goes. If Shakur fight Artem how he fought Edwin De Los Santos, I'm not going to want to see it because Frank not gonna chase you all night. So if he go in there and fight, let's revisit it. If he not gonna go in there and fight, no, ain't no point for me to revisit it. I'm not watching you chase nobody around and be sticking in that shit. No, I'm not doing all that.
Yeah.
Fight, give me something. I'm gonna be. Especially if I didn't spend some money on it. You run around the ring if you want to. So I'm gonna throw something at your ass. You know, I'm good for cutting up in the goddamn crowd, friend.
This is an excellent statement. Drink says, would be dope. Have Shakur come over to PBC, fight Frank, then Tank. Listen,
Did you see what Bob said?
that's what I wanted to discuss. What did Bob say, friend?
Bob said he's pretty sure that Shakur is resigning with Top Rank.
Did he say that?
And you want to know why? Because I keep telling y'all, Jay Prince's fighters are gonna fight for Top Rank. I don't know what the fuck they got going on over there. Hey, you know what? Y'all know where I be. If you want to discuss the things that I'm saying, y'all have no problem putting people in contact to contact me. You don't like what I said? Let's talk about it. Y'all know me. I don't duck nothing that I do. So I'm gonna say what the hell I'm gonna say. All of Jay Prince's fighter is over there with Top Rank, and they don't leave. They be over there. Look at Jared Anderson, Abdullah Mason. Y'all, but I remember we had a show, and everybody got so mad at me for saying it. But the shit that I be saying be coming back to be true.
What you say?
I told y'all that they were gonna treat Shakur just like they were treating Bud. Nobody believed me. They are now treating Shakur how they were treating Bud. They gonna do Abdullah Mason the same fucking way. That's how they keep them fighters trapped over there.
So this becomes my question. It's not so much a question about Top Rank and Bob Arum so much as it is a question about Jay Prince and his manager skills and the fighters that he manages. This is a J Prince issue or question. Let me say that. This is a J Prince question. Not so much a Top Rank question, because Top Rank has contracts that come with expiration dates. We don't know if there is an expiration date on the contract with the manager, J Prince. That has been the question in my mind. Is that contract non-negotiable after it's signed? Because you would think one Shakur Stevenson would have seen what happened with Budrick and not choose to go down that same path. What reason does he have other than the fact that Bud was not signed with J Prince and he is, that he should be staying with Top Rank?
Don't ask those questions out loud, friend. You know they don't like when we start asking questions because I don't know, they seem to get answered. It makes you wonder though, don't it?
And, my mind really gets to wonder, what kind of deal J Prince got with Bob Arum?
My mind was also just thinking that as well.
What kind of agreement do they, and it has to be one of exclusivity, because J Prince works with no other promotional company. Keep in mind, he's the manager. He works with no other promotional company. There are managers who have boxers at several different promotional companies. They are just their manager. But it seems to be that J Prince has an exclusive contract with Top Rank. I ain't asking why. I'm just asking why. Like, I know you see this money that Turkey, the Saudis is. You don't want to get. I mean, what?
No, he does not. Because he's over there in Bob's bed. And Bob is 90, 100 years old. And what would you think to know that this old man is getting older by the day and I need to get some fighters over there where I have enough interest in this company?
I didn't say this. Drink more water said this, y'all. Mind you, this is after J Prince strong armed Top Rank on the Mayweather deal. He strong armed Top Rank on behalf of Floyd Mayweather and the deal he had with them back in the day.
And you know what? Because now that I think about it, Jay Prince is getting in the bed with young Turkey Al Sheik because Turkey tweeted with Jared Anderson.
Jared Anderson.
Are we discovering things over here on Queens of Boxing? Because what's going on, friend?
So maybe, friend, we're having a breakthrough. Maybe we're having a breakthrough because it seems like at this point, all the different promotional companies are starting to work with Turkey Al Sheik. So maybe that's going to include Top Rank, J Prince, and their boxers along with PBC. So I'm just going to hold out hope. But, we do over here, we think, we brainstorm out loud. And it just, I just thought I'd put that out there. Up until now, up until Jared Anderson getting on that card, it seemed to be that Top Rank was exclusively working with J Prince, and J Prince was exclusively working with Top Rank. But hopefully in the future, that won't be a reason. That will not be a built-in excuse to not make the fights that we want to see. Now, it does make more sense for Shakur, if he's successful against Artem, to fight the other guy on Top Rank that has the other title at 135 pounds. And then whoever the winner of that fight and the winner of the Loma and Tank fight, if that happens, they meet. That makes more sense. I don't think anybody would be opposed to that. However, I don't want to hear no shit when it's time for the big one to be made. Okay? I don't want to hear no shit. Don't want to hear no shit. Okay? Was there anything else going on? Go ahead. Something that got your mind. What, girl?
No, because I'm thinking about like what could Jay have on Bob that would be that big to where like you have a person jumped on. You know what I'm saying? Like I heard they was in there moving shit around to get Floyd out of that fucking contract.
Say, not man. I'm gonna shut up.
I'm gonna do it like by saying moving stuff around, friends. You can't be my friend after you done came into my place of business and moved furniture around. I don't trust nobody that wear them headphones with the neck on it.
Oh, well, then you don't trust me because I still have
Friend,
them there.
but you different. No. There's a difference. There's levels to that shit. You don't walk around with that shit on.
I love those. I love those around my neck.
You telling your age, friend, and I don't want you to do that no more. You say you hate them on national television.
I feel like what's his face daddy on the shot that always had an earpiece. I love those.
Friend, you don't. No, you say you hate them on national television. They already be trying to call us old and shit. Wait till they find out that you use the headphone that you put around your neck, friend.
I love them. They on the charger right now. I love those. And the last pair I bought them from Big Lots. Courtney's so mad because he done bought me some wireless ones, but I just like those. Don't roll your eyes at me like that.
Friend. When we on national television, you tell people that you hate stuff like that. All right?
Why?
Next day gonna be, friend, don't you go put that shit on. I'ma leave her. I'm not I'm telling y'all right now, if she come back with them fucking headphones on, I'm getting ready to leave her, y'all. I'm leaving. Yeah. I know the way she laughing. I know she got them hoes on. Come on, listen, friend. You know what? You are criminal activity too, because why the fuck? Friend. Friend.
Okay. Sorry.
Now you see how you didn't win and did that? Why you pull those things out? At least they not gray. He didn't have his so long the paint been rubbed off of his, friend. He been having them since '97. Okay? You out of pocket for bringing that shit out and letting people know you own that, friend.
Y'all, I had a little liquor in my cup. Y'all, please forgive me.
Nah, you right, Ariel, old football coach ass. That's what yeah, you might be out there wrestling with alligators and shit too. Only people that do that is country fucking bumpkins and dads. I know damn well you got a little sense about yourself.
Sorry.
Friend.
I cannot believe you shut up. Talking about 12 years. You hush.
Them is truck drivers. Y'all, truck drivers use them.
Listen. I ain't gonna give y'all my business. Forget
Friend,
y'all.
you ain't even supposed to see, you know what? This is how I know that your ass is full of illegal activity. You ain't even supposed to have both of them in when you driving. You only supposed to use one so you can hear shit around you, friends. But no, your big grown ass have both of them in and just be on the phone, just can't hear shit around you.
I only put one in. I only use one. And I use the one on the inside because if the cop passed by, he can't see this one on in.
I want you to go right to jail. I'm so fucking tired. Y'all just don't know I'm tired, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. I am tired. Kay said, remove those from your house, friend. She it's a must. And you know what's crazy, y'all? If we bought her some regular, like wireless shit, like she just told y'all, she got some, she's not even gonna use them.
Listen, I like vintage things that still work. Okay.
Okay. I'm not mad because I'm finna get rid of my cell phone and get a house phone. If you want to
See,
catch me, you're gonna have to call the house phone.
I'm just saying the house phone will be yes, auntie for real. That's auntie activities for real. I know. Damn, a condo say I look like I got grandkids. Damn, a
And
condo.
Phenomenal Mexican said I look like Arthur from PBS with these headphones on.
You know what? They on us today. They
Yeah, I see
were
how y'all. I see y'all. It's cool.
yes,
But
Michael Ray. They are vintage and they
yeah.
work perfectly.
And yes, J Doug, Alex does fight this weekend, July the 6th. If you are in the DeSoto area, head over to DeSoto High School because QT, what how we QOBT will be there to support our young guy. That's right.
Yes,
QOBT. That's
yes.
right. We will be there to support our
QOBT.
guy.
Yeah.
Also, our other guy, our other nephew, Tay is also fighting on that card. It's a stacked little card. They got a nice couple of fights on there. So if you in the Dallas area this weekend, head on over to DeSoto High School. I'll post the fight details on Instagram because that's where everybody want to follow us at.
Listen, y'all
So,
gonna get off of me talking about it's a fine line between vintage and dated. Oh, okay. All right then, drink. Them old headphones come with an order of neck bones. What's wrong with neck bones, Mo? What is wrong with a neck bone and a little black eyed pea? What is wrong with that, Mo?
uh-uh. Okay, we're not Rick Glaciers. Uh we don't eat those every day.
Not every day, but every now and then. Like when I go home to Dallas, I'm gonna have to call my mom. Mama, if you still in here, you ain't make them neck bones I asked you to make a long, long time ago. I really would enjoy some the
And
next.
I wouldn't mind no black eyed peas now that you just said, but I
Listen,
ain't had none in a while.
and really, I would love because I had some black eyed peas the other day. I would really like, Mama, if you in here listening, a little purple hull. If you got some, if you got a little purple hull pea and a little piece of cornbread, that would really do me good when I come home. Yeah, thank you.
Oh, speaking of making food today, I want y'all to know if y'all following us on Twitter, y'all can go see I'm gonna post it on Instagram because I did some big back shit today, y'all.
Oh, y'all, my friend did her big one today. Please, if you have not, go
I'm gonna
run.
post them on Instagram real quick, friends.
Run to our Twitter page. Our friend who love to call people Big Back Mo 2013, she made some beautifully
Pizza
big back
wings.
wings today. They call
Pizza
pizza
wings.
wings.
I'm finna post them on Instagram right now. I ain't gonna put no caption on them or nothing, y'all. If y'all got Instagram, you could go right now and go look at them.
Now listen, I ain't no pig feet eating girl, but I love a good neck bone. Baby, please go look at them wings my friend made today. I almost got on the road and drove to her house to get me one or two or 10. Um, but they look so delicious. And if you know me, you know that most people don't because y'all don't know me like that. I'm greedy, but I love pizza. I'm a Ninja Turtle, and my favorite is just a really good classic double pepperoni. And baby, them wings she had made today, them pizza wings, look like perfection. I really did want one. Like I looked at my phone and threw it down because it looks so good. So good to me. And yes, Bodizi, let me get our food because I lose myself. Bodizi,
Yes,
our cuz friend is fighting. She's got a fight at the end of July. What is it? July
26.
26th. Shadeja Green is back in the ring, y'all. She is back, and we cannot wait to see her get more information. But she will be returning at the end of July, July 26th. Okay. Whew, Lord. Now we done got to talking about food, and I got to gather myself. Mm, 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 mm. Polo Sports 7, I know it's unclean. And when I eat it, I pray over and I ask the Lord to forgive me. But then I tear that shit up. I know. I know. I know I shouldn't. And I don't indulge all the time. Very rarely do I indulge.
I don't see how y'all be eating the meat. Period. Y'all just disgusting. Get off the meat. The meat is not good for you guys. It's not
Listen,
good for you guys.
it was put here by the good Lord. So I don't know what y'all
Yeah,
say.
it was put here for y'all to stay away from. He told
I know
y'all it was unclean.
y'all please don't come for me. Pray for me so that I can be strong in my no when the swine comes under tickling.
Y'all nasty. 88 Sports Star talking about oxtails is the bomb. Y'all in here bragging about eating cow ass. Y'all go off.
Listen,
Go ahead.
I know what the Bible said. The Bible said a whole lot of stuff that I do. I told you I repent and I ask him for forgiveness. And I don't do it all the time. What y'all like to say, he know my heart.
You know my
No,
heart.
I'm not playing with the Lord like that. I really try to limit my pork intake. I really do. I really do. But sometimes I fall short and it tastes good. And so I eat it real hard. Sorry. Sorry. You know, I've never had goat. But my blood type says I read some excerpts from a book called Eating for Your Blood Type, and goat, lamb, um, deer, the gamey meats are meats according to the book that are good for my blood type. But I don't like the taste of those. I don't like the taste of lamb really. I only eat lamb in certain places. So I don't like the taste of it. Have you ever had? I know you ain't never had no goat.
You know what, friend? I'm gonna tell you why I stopped eating in college when I went to school. Because I went in the fucking cafeteria one day. You know, we had multicultural people there. They was cooking goat in that bitch, and I never went back. I never went back in there after they
See?
outlived it. No,
That's what I'm saying. But in different parts of the world, goat is like chicken, like eating chicken or beef.
y'all go off with these. You know what? Let me tell y'all something. Y'all are nasty. Y'all are gross. Y'all is
Yeah, yeah,
y'all
gun,
just doing too much.
yeah, gun toting. Lamb taste is a very gamey. I do not like the gaminess of lamb or deer. I've never had goat, so I just assume it's gamey. I don't. And some chicken be too fresh sometimes to me. That just anyway. We've gotten all. I know, friend. We have gotten all off the subjects, like way far off. We're gonna go
I'm
back
just
to
looking at
boxing.
how y'all eat ass. Cause if y'all can eat all that shit, y'all eat ass with a straight face. That's all that's it.
And what's wrong with the mix? I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, let me leave too, cause I don't eat no ass. But
I will keep my comments to myself. I'm not even gonna speak on the topic. All I'm gonna say is y'all nasty. Y'all are gross. Phenomenal Mexican, and your ass is blocked. You can get out of here. Cause I don't eat no bleeding meat. I don't eat meat at all.
right, D, no kink shaming. I ain't king. I ain't shaming nobody with that kink.
I'm not shaming no kid. I'm just saying, y'all do what y'all do, cause y'all eat anything, and don't come in here and say that what y'all don't do, cause you do. If you eating all that shit,
Might as well.
that go for anybody.
Anywho, so back to boxing. Boxing, please.
I think we didn't discuss everything, cause I'm not hanging out with y'all no more. Y'all eat crazy food. Y'all be here taking crazy ass drugs and shit. I don't want to hang out with y'all no more.
Okay, so
So
one last thing. One last thing, y'all. Today is what, June 29th or the 30th? Is today
yes,
the 30th?
today's the 30th.
Okay, so tomorrow's June 1st, July 1st, and I have made up in my mind this is the halfway point of the year. I am coming back. I told my friend I'm going to start my hump day Wednesdays. Okay, so be prepared for an all new episode of Hump Day Wednesday this week. And I want you all to do me a favor because the first episode of Hump Day Wednesday, I will be reviewing the first season of this new show on Netflix. Show is called Supercell. If you have not seen it, it just came out on the 27th of this month. Just came out a couple of days ago. Supercell. Do me a favor. Go watch that. It's only 6 episodes in the series. Y'all are so good. Why are you laughing, friend?
Supercell. That's what you were telling me about earlier.
Yeah, and it's spelled Supacell. It is a sci-fi Netflix series, but the cast is all black. It is a superhero series, and it's set in England, bruv. It's set in England, and y'all know I love the bruvs over in the UK. Do me a favor, y'all. Akando, you watched it already? It's so good. Y'all, it is so good. And it's so well written. And it's written specifically for Black folks in mind, y'all. It is so good. And I'm just going to say this. I have the trait. So it spoke to my heart because I have the trait. So y'all, please watch it. Please watch it because we're going to talk about it. And I don't want to spoil it for nobody on Wednesday. But should I do a live or should I do a video? You think
Do
I
it
should
live.
do it live?
Yep. Because that way you'll be able to interact with the people that's talking about what they saw from it too. And y'all can have a whole experience.
Oh, Miss Jackie, you watched it. Hey, girl, I ain't seen you in here in a while. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
Y'all, did y'all like it? Because, please make sure y'all come back so we can talk about it Wednesday. It's so damn good. Oh, my goodness. It was so good. I was so touched. I hope they renew it, y'all. It was so good. And did y'all finish watching Bridgerton? Friend, have you?
I can't take no more because between this and Queen Charlotte, I'm overloaded. Friend, listen, let me tell you. The way they have George hid up in that bitch will never, ever, ever not do it for me. I wish they would go ahead and like kill him off so she could be able to live and breathe, friend. She
You
do so
still
much.
haven't finished Charlotte?
No, I'm right at the end, friend. Don't tell me that man finna die.
Okay, I ain't gonna tell it to you. I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Is he finna die?
I ain't gonna tell you nothing. I ain't gonna tell you nothing.
Oh,
I
friend,
ain't gonna
don't
tell you
tell
nothing.
me that.
I ain't gonna tell you nothing. And Rick Timms, no, not in Supercell. No, there is none of that in. Not yet. Not in these 6 episodes that I've seen. I didn't. Let me think back. I didn't see none of that. No, and I was so happy about it too. It didn't force upon me to watch that. So that was another thing that I was like, hell yeah. But y'all, please go watch it. Queen Charlotte is just, I love fairy tale-ish shit. So, that's a perfect getaway from the real life for me. Bridgerton is. Queen Charlotte is excellent. And the new season of Bridgerton is excellent. But now in that new season of Bridgerton, you're going to see some alphabet activity in it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you don't want to see none of the alphabet activity, don't watch this last season of Bridgerton. Don't watch it. But Supercell, and it's Supacell. Y'all, please go watch it. Please. Rick, I think you would really love it. Y'all have got to go watch it. Miss Jackie, you turned 57. Girl, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Jackie girl.
Oh, man. You ain't going to make it to that black job tomorrow. Call out. It's your birthday. Anyway, friend, let's go ahead and close out because we'll be on here talking about everything but boxing, okay?
And will.
Yeah.
Will.
Yeah.
What? Was you finna say something?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have a great week. You know the holiday is coming. You know people be outside drinking, acting crazy. Y'all be safe. because we like to see all of y'all back, and sometimes we be wondering where people be at when we don't see them for a while. So y'all be easy this summer because these people don't be thinking good. So we'll see y'all on Friday. We'll Sunday when we come back in here, we'll tell y'all about the fight in Dallas and how it went, and we'll see y'all next week.
We'll see y'all
Stay,
next week.
yeah, stay cool because it's supposed to be in the triple digits.
Listen, let me tell you something. It was so hot today. I thought my AC wasn't working properly.
I was gonna go out. You know, I like to do my shit in the middle of the day. I like to work out in the heat, y'all. Like dead ass middle of the day, I'll go do my workout. It was so hot out there today, friend. I was like, you know what? I feel the throw up on me, and I just, I
It's
feel it up on me.
it's been smoldering hot. I really thought my AC was like about to die or something, but it wasn't that. My AC is blowing like it normally blows. It's just that hot outside, y'all. It's been that hot here in Texas. Anyway, stay safe, y'all. Be on the lookout for the Hump Day Wednesday episode. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go live, and if I do, it'll be at 9:30. Um, once I complete my day. You know, I have long days. So it'll be 9:30 that evening. I'll do a short live and we will be discussing Super Sale. Okay. Turn your notifications on. We popping up and we gonna talk about it. And this is the start of the re-emergence of Hump Day Wednesdays on this channel. I said I was gonna do it. I let the whole first half of the year fly by without doing one episode. So I got to get back on my shit. Okay. We will do that on Wednesday and then we'll be back on Friday to do the prediction show, the weigh-in show for Shakur. We'll watch that Saturday along with being at the fights in DeSoto, and we'll come back Sunday. I know, right? It's a lot going on, huh? Yeah. Yeah. A lot going on. We'll come back Sunday and tell y'all all about it, and we can discuss everything that happened with Shakur on Saturday. Anyway, we love y'all. We really do. We really enjoy coming in here talking and shooting the shit with y'all and whatnot. Okay. Y'all see my friend got some little space knots up there. She done put a little extra pizzazz on her locks.
Y'all better be glad I don't comb this shit down. That's what y'all better be glad. The comb out is different. I talk about it every day. Every day. I talk about combing this shit out. This shit better be down my back by October, or all y'all gonna be looking crazy the next time I come in here.
We gonna keep her uplifted in prayer, y'all. Okay. We gonna keep this spirit of untanglement off her chest. Okay. We gonna let them locks lock so they can be luxurious by October. Okay. We love y'all. See y'all Friday. No, Wednesday. See y'all Wednesday. Peace.